And the race for governor in our state is becoming a little bit more crowded.
Yeah, last night a new candidate threw her name into the hat. Betsy McCaughey, the former lieutenant governor for New York, announced she's joining the race as a Republican. Your reporter Anna Stansfield is live outside the state capitol building. So Anna, this is shaping up to be a very busy race.
Yeah, well, McCaughey is joining a laundry list of candidates now, all vying for an office inside this building here behind me as Governor Ned Lamont goes for his third term. Betsy McCaughey joining the heated race for governor, announcing she's running at a Stamford Republican Town Committee meeting last night. She's a former lieutenant governor of New York and also a conservative columnist for the New York Post and host of a Sunday morning show on Newsmax. She joins the list of Republican candidates like former New Britain Mayor Aaron Stewart, State Senator Ryan Fazio, Norwich Republican Timothy Wilcox, and Norwalk Republican Scott Merrill. Meanwhile, on the Democratic side, Governor Ned Lamont is running for his third term. State Representative Josh Elliott, a Democrat from Hamden, is running against him. After last night's announcement, we're still working to learn more about McCaughey's campaign and what it will look like. We're hoping to get more details from her as the day goes on. I'm your reporter in Hartford, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.